and we're chill. I really like that transition effect. It's very smooth, very cool, very fun. Let's go heal. Hello, Karthik. Well, I'm sure you've seen the jazz up with that fan game, I imagine. If you want to know what I thought before everything got uncovered, you can tune into the Hints of History latest podcast episode where we actually discuss it. And then the day after we discussed it, it came out that actually it was full of stolen assets and did not have Carl Dodd's permission. So that's fun. But yeah. Ah, well. So I guess in general, my thoughts are don't steal assets. End of demo roadblock. What are they doing here? Oh, sorry, I'll need some time to take care of this. Come back later, okay? Okay, but I've heard a little birdie told me that we can now do the first. That's weird. Well, yeah. Well, the thing that I think is quite funny, and maybe I shouldn't laugh too much, but apparently, from the people I've talked to who played it, I can only really cite 2 people. And I won't say names, but apparently the balance was really whack. And so it looked kind of cool, but apparently it was kind of weird to play. It's kind of tell like whether it was like intentional or was kind of going on there. Big jumps in levels. Apparently it really didn't feel that good to play. And then the other thing that I find very funny, and I'll say who this is from, because Voltsy posted this on his own YouTube community, because he put up a post talking about how he was stopping the playthrough. He said, "Honestly, the stolen assets were the only thing the game had going for it. No substance to the story. Dialogue was awfully translated. Unbalanced too. If it wasn't for the amazing stolen Fakemon, I would have dropped it before even knowing about this." So apparently the game kind of sucked. Apart from looking good, it didn't have much else going on. Okay, so you're still blocked. Can I make it to the forest? Because when I talked to Efi on the Hints of History podcast, he mentioned. Hello. He mentioned that this game has a cool forest puzzle. Does that mean I can now solve this? Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, Thunderbolt, Thunderwave on a mon that was 10 levels above your starter. And level caps. You said something about there being a cool puzzle in this, right, Efi? Does that mean that I can now solve the forest? Because I've cleared the baddie. I believe. Yeah, I'm sure level caps are a nice thing. I agree with that. But probably not when they put the enemy 10 levels above your level cap. You're able to solve it when you first get to town? Really? Did you solve it by yourself, Efi, or did you need a hint? Talk to the people in town, I'll give you one. You need. Okay. I can't talk to you yet, right? No. Coffin? Do I need to go dispatch some of the local wildlife? Can't rock climb, can I? No. I don't see any coffin. Is there a hidden grotto of coffin somewhere? Is it like if I kill all the coffin, then the pollution gets saved? No? I don't think so. Is that what I need to do? I need to beat up wild coffin in the grass? How do you even do that? Not kill, but not the right path. Karthik, can you enlighten me? Because I have no idea what you're talking about. What's a new Eevee jam? Has something been announced? Oh, Mulga, you're kind of cool. Coffin, where are you? Oh, I guess the Hints of History podcast will probably talk about it at some point. Has there been much said about what's going to happen for the game jam? If not, there's not too much to talk about at the moment, but it would be cool if there are some details we could play with. Is Coffin just a wild encounter, or do I need to... Is it like some weird feedback shit where I need to step on one specific tile? Oh, here we go. Complain and it turns up. That's how these things tend to go. Right, so you have neutralizing gas. Okay, so I'm guessing that's a gimmick here. Your neutralizing gas might be a usable field move. Well, field ability? That doesn't make sense. But something like that. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, well, I need to play Nightmare, don't I? I'm sorry about how long that's been put off. I'll finish the jam games. Well, I'd like to say soon, but Nightmare is a full game. So that's going to take me a long time to beat. And then I need to beat the other jam games too. Yeah, so in this game, depending on gender, you get a different variety of sprites. I think Cerubia pointed out that it uses like freeze frames from their black and white animation. Maybe just to take a break for once, Cerubia, maybe. I'd not like to give a nickname to Colin, but I would like to add you to my party. Let's say goodbye to Dan. Okay, let's go back to the forest. We're really gonna use like gas. Oh yeah, that's sorry. Not black and white. Coffin is reacting to something in its Pokeball. Did we just use gas? Coffin gas to neutralize another Coffin's gas? Goodness, you've quelled whatever spirits were messing with the forest. Oh, you heard a Pokemon's cry? Perhaps it was a forest protector. Oh wait, so it wasn't... Let's go heal up. Oh, I completely misread what this girl was saying. I'm so dumb. It's a shame, but I think the coffin are upsetting the forest spirits. So they're not causing the hallucinations. They're indirectly causing it by pissing off the forest spirit. So it makes sense to bring one even closer to the forest to piss off the spirits even more that they go into hiding. That does make sense. So I think we're probably about to find like a Zoroark or something. Let's add Dan back to the party. That's a really cool little story event. I wish I read that dialogue better so that it made more sense to me on the first time around, but I'm just borderline dyslexic apparently. So I have a few video ideas of what I want to make. Oh, that was a really... Yeah, I love that video, Mega Ninja. Yeah, let's investigate further. Okay, little Timmy. So this area has popped up. Oh, we've got an item now. Dive Ball. I really loved your little Pokemon Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Even if you had to, like, translate all of it live for me. I've also been wanting to do, I want to make, like, proper videos kind of going, talking about indie games that I like. I want to... Oh, hello, Weedle. The dev's favorite Pokemon. I want to wake up early before work and actually be productive, and I'd love to use that time to work on, like, making... Hello, Cypher, you look sick. I'd love to use that time to work on making, like, actual... Not, like, full-on video essays, but video... Short little videos talking about... Whatchamacallit? Talking about little indie games that I like. Because I love indie games. I don't know if I've played a shit ton, but I've played a fair bit, and they've been like the... I've always been an indie game fan since I was a little kid. Even just starting off with small shit like Terraria, but even like back in the indie day heyday, where stuff like games that'd be considered quite mediocre nowadays were able to be given like a fair bit of spotlight. Stuff like Magicite and Pixel Piracy. Like, really, in hindsight, not that amazing games. Well, maybe Magicite was pretty special. I'll give it that. But they got so much buzz about them, and it felt like so many indie games were able to do that. Just for being a thing and being new. Being unique. But now there's just so many indie games that they really fall between the cracks a lot easier. Even the best kinds. What is that? It is Zoroark. Hello. Am I going to be able to beat you? And Whismur, you two are teaming up? Oh, it's a 2v1? Is Whismur playing support? Ah, you've taunted me. You've fucked with the whole deal behind my... Yeah, Whismur is playing support. Okay. Do I need to focus on Whismur? Level 12. Yeah, you're level 12, so I can probably just double edge you. Okay, your support's down, but now you're level 26. But we've got Leech Seed ticking. Your support mon is gone. I've got Lemonade. What do you have? Fury Swipe? Good for you, buddy. Okay. Well, your knockoff does a fair bit of damage. I'll give that to you. I can just spam Lemonade and the Leech Seed will keep on going. I may need to deal with the soundtrack changing every 2 seconds. That's okay. Hello, Pivot Moobot. Catch? Oh, actually, that's a good bet. Maybe I can catch it. Pivot jump scare, the best kind of jump scare. Okay, let's try. Timer ball. Oh, you can't throw a Pokeball. Okay, it is, it's banned from catching. Let's do, like, one more Lemonade and then maybe... No, let's not risk it. I want the XP to go to Windy. So let's just keep on doing this. Because it's level 26, we're probably going to get a decent load. I guess now we can quick attack. No, let's be safe. I don't know, maybe my quick attack will not do much damage. Scary face, what are you out of PP or something? Zoroark fainted. We cheesed you, buddy. Meet the power of Leech Seed. I found you! You found a secluded grotto! Zoroark, is this the forest protector? Wait, what's this? This Visma looks like it's in pain. Zoroark must be protecting it. Here, I have plenty of these. Aww. Wow, so all of this was because of Zoroark's ability? It must have made that illusion at the forest entrance to confuse anyone trying to enter. I was trying to protect that injured Whismar. I'm glad we were able to help out. Wait, what's this? A lucky egg. Oh, straight up a lucky egg, not a... He just called me boss. I am boss, aren't I? Now that forest has been quelled, I'm going back home. Thank you again for your help. Everything worked out so well. No, thank you, little Timmy. That was a fun little side adventure. Oh, I think that's the demo over for good now. You think you're sleeping in on itself? You should have seen what happened before. I mean, Lucky Egg's not that OP. But I was saying I wanted more XP, so there's that fair answered. I guess we just save and we call it there. Let's get out of this forest, I guess. But yeah, so this has been the end of Pokemon Litharreon. It took me way too long to beat this for what is a relatively short demo. But I did really enjoy it. Things to note on... Look at that Pikachu. I like the Gen 3 aesthetic. I know that's something Ronko mentioned in there's a trainer. In her post on EV Expo, and it's something I mentioned back in the first stream of this as well. But this game really commits to the Gen 3 aesthetic, and I really respect that. Like, actually doing Gen 3 style instead of doing, like, HD Gen 3, which is what I'd call ECAT or something. It really stuck with it and made it look really nice, or, like, made it feel really nice, made it feel very cohesive. So big respect for that. XPO, yeah, I'll say it to death. I don't think there's, like... I know some people disagree with me. In fact, I even talked to someone recently who believed that, like, the XP formula in Gen 5 was the hot shit. I don't agree with that at all. Would Return be better than Double Edge? Let's ditch Help in Hand because... Weird sounds. Because Help in Hand... I don't think I'm ever going to have Windy as a support Pokemon. Windy, I want to be my main attacker. I talked to someone recently who believed Gen 5 XP formula was where I was at. And I'm like, nah, brother. I'm sorry, but, like, not having to grind, even if I'm, like, completely changing my party. That's a shit. Yeah, I really like Ronko's post, right? Super nice. But yeah, so I guess I haven't talked about the plot of this game. First of all, goes without saying, I love the main professor, Professor Maple, who's like super nice. But about the actual plot of the game, we've had little tidbits at it. I thought that the main story would be about that evil team and stopping them. You know, them being the 8 gym leaders. So we go beat up the gym leaders who also double as like evil team admins. I thought that was gonna be like a cool, good story, and then the game's like, hey, psych, this shit's also multi-dimensional. So it seems like we're gonna have a whole lot to unravel. And that's for the main story. In terms of like the little smaller going-ons, this little event here with the Zoroark Forest and the whole gimmick of catch a coffin and come here and do it, and then you get your lucky egg and you get to see a cool story event. Really cool reward for players who actually keep their eyes out. I feel really trash that I couldn't figure it out by myself because apparently I can't read. But I don't think it's too hidden. I think it does work well as a nice little reward for players who care to care. Aesthetically, I mean, we've already talked about Gem 3, but I do like the small details of stuff like female Pokemon having different sprites, the normal type Growlithe being ever slightly so different in color, just like slightly different. I think that's cool. Hidden grottos is a big thing in this fan game. Oh, we're close to hatching our egg. That is just like a really neat mechanic that I think complements a playthrough well. It doesn't take up the whole game, and players aren't forced to do it, but it does make exploring feel a little bit more rewarding. I think something that would be cool. I don't know. It'd be up to the dev to think about if it's actually what they want to do, but because I think this is just an opinion thing, really, not a this will make your game better. But since there's such a big focus on eggs in this game with all the hidden grottos, it might be nice to just remove the downside of having to carry an egg in your party, and maybe do it like Pokemon Go style or Pokemon Infinity 3.0 style, where you have an egg incubator item, and you get to like hatch one egg at a time, and it doesn't take up a spot in your party. It's just like those berry pot items that you have in some Pokemon games, where you have like pocket berry pots to grow berries. Something like that, but for eggs. Because I do feel like if I was to continue playing this game for its main story in a full version, I imagine the hidden grottos would keep on popping up, and I'd probably want to keep on hatching eggs. But it would be a kind of a pain if I had actually formed a solid 6 Pokemon team at that point, because we were late in the game. Right now it doesn't matter, because I don't have 6 Pokemon as a solid team. I'm still early days. But later on it might get me a bit more annoying. So maybe it could be like a reward for doing a quest, maybe it's a reward for a main story event, or maybe it's just something that gets patched into being given you at the start. But I feel like an egg incubator would, as an item, would complement this game quite nicely. Is our egg going to hatch? Is there? I'm not sure. I know Pokemon Infinity 3.0 has one, but that's for like Essentials V17 or some shit, and that was made. Here we go, in-house by Tech Skylander, I think. Sableye, that's kind of dope. I like that. That's cool. That's a cool Pokemon to get from an egg. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I think it would complement the game nicely, because it does seem like the kind of game where you're going to continue to get lots of eggs. Because I think if I have like 6 Pokemon that I'm set on, and I get given an egg, I'm probably just going to say screw it. You can sit in the PEC, I don't care about hatching you because that will disrupt my party. But if I just have an egg incubator and I can passively hatch one egg at a time, that'd be nice. But again, if it's not a ready-made plugin already, that'd be kind of a pain to make. So, yeah. Let's see. Plugin EV Expo egg incubator, because you'd have to completely change how eggs work. Seems like it's not a thing. Maybe Tech would be interested in making that into a ready-made plugin. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, but yeah, let's wrap it up there. I'm waffling. We won't end stream here. Ooh,